Bob.
Bob.
I'm James.
Pleased to meet you, James.
James Feezel.
James Spiegel?
Feezel.
Oh, Feezel, okay.
It's a strange one, but you know what?
What?
Comes from that area over there.
Is that right?
Alsace area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'd like to hear what you gotta tell me, and I'll tell you what I know about.
Okay. To be honest with you, I was too young really to comprehend what was happening. You know, when you're about 11 years old, and the memories, even if you're young, some of the memories, you know, you'll never forget. I forget what I ate for breakfast, but I can't forget, you know, what happened in 1939. My life changed at 11 when the German Gestapo asked me to take my pants down, because I was frightened. And I'll never forget that. That's when it changed, you know, the world changed. And I found out that I no longer have parents and didn't know where they were or what happened to them. That was, you don't know. That's when life changes.
My end of the Dachau story is that I was driving tank for an S3 officer. And then he called me and he said, Jim, they've run into something they don't understand. We've got to get up there. So he'd tell them, move their tanks. Roads are always narrow, you know. And we'd go up there, and this day, we run up there, and there was fence as high as this room. Chicken wire and barbed wire. But it had a label that says Dachau. And he said, Jim, put this tank through that gate. So I put the tank through the gate, and immediately on our right was a pile of human remains.
Let me ask you, what gate did you go through? Was it the main gate where it says, Arbeit macht frei, work made you free?
I'm still working with Germans to try to decide where that site was. Because there was one building.
Yes.
A railroad track.
That's where we came in, right. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what end you came in? I'm just trying to picture.
Best I could tell you, you know, we didn't have compasses on that tank.
Right.
Oftentimes the overcast would, but I think I came in from what I would call the northwest.
In the northwest, okay.
The northwest.
That was I think the northwest was where the experimental barracks were.
I think that's exactly, when you say experimental, I think this was an experimental facility.
Right. Human experimental.
Yes.
Human experimental, I think so. The barracks I was in was not too far away, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe about a couple of 100 yards.
You know, I thought the possibility he could have been that man that tried to walk to my tank and didn't have enough energy to get there.
Yeah, we just, you know, it was just, I don't know. It was really, but thank God, you know, I'm here talking to my liberator. Let me tell you, they were the greatest thing in the world. I mean, really, you know, we seen them coming and we couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it.
Well, I am proud of that fact, you know, proud that I lived through it also. And now to finally sit down with one of the individuals, you know, I never got that opportunity.
And you were, I think you were sent by God. God sent you.
You're sent, and you keep thanking Him for where He put moved your little peg every now and then that you avoided some other damage.
Yeah. But we just, it was just I don't know, but I'm so happy, you know. I decided to join the Army, you know. Good Lord, this had some purpose. That's what I say. Good Lord had a purpose, right?
The good Lord had a hand in it, or we wouldn't be sitting.
That's right, we wouldn't be talking to each other.
Yes.